Someday you're gonna realize what you lost in me. No way you're gonna keep me insecure. When the sun comes up, but your lights go out, who's gonna figure it out?
Hey guys, and welcome back to another episode of Lyrically Lydia, the show made for musicians by a musician, the show made for music lovers by a music lover. And on today's episode, I really wanted to give you guys a really cool insight into what apps I have on my phone, how I edit videos that you see me post on my Instagram, or how I create really cool branded content for Lyrically Lydia. I think this is a great thing and a great tool to have for any content creator, any musician who likes to brand themselves online, and just to know a little bit more about how this whole thing is done. So I'm sure that a lot of you already know some of this stuff and some of you may not. So without further ado, let's get into it. So first and foremost is probably the most obvious, and I think it's the one that everyone checks out the most. It's where you can be seen, it's where you can be heard, and it's where you can really build yourself a really great fan base of people from all over the world. Instagram. We all know what that is. Instagram is where you share photos, it's where you share videos. They have IGTV where you can share full-length videos, kind of like your home base. Your audience has a place to come and see snippets of your work, and then you can direct them to all of your other sites. Super cool. So now, what could supplement this app? What could be useful regarding Instagram so that your content looks as professional as possible, but also takes the least amount of time to create? So my number one favorite app that I use all the time, and I know that it's a super trendy app, but I'll just tell you, it's incredible. VSCO Cam. I love VSCO. It's an incredible app. Basically, if you take a selfie and you want to take your selfie to the next level, you have all of these different filters that you can put on it. And I know some people are totally against filters. Well, guess what? In order to make your photo look really cool and stylized and not just that flat, plain, just taken with a cell phone camera look, you can go on VSCO, and there are so many different settings. I'm going to show you guys either over here or over here. Some of the amazing settings that there are. It's almost like when I use Photoshop on my computer. You can do so much with a photo and take it from this to this in just a matter of seconds or minutes. So with that app, you can buy either a subscription. I can't remember the price of the subscription. I'll find it and then I will put it here on the screen. Yearly, but I think it's a one-time cost or a yearly cost. I can't remember which. But if you think about, if you're really interested in branding yourself and you're thinking about how important it is to really make a very professional appearance online, that's not so much money because you don't have to pay somebody to do your photos for you. You can literally do them yourself and they look super professional. Yeah, so that's a really great app to have. Another thing, a little trick that I want to tell you about VSCO. So if you want to create a theme for your Instagram, what is a theme? So a theme is when you have one specific color story for your entire Instagram. And on VSCO, you can take even those filters and manipulate them with those other supplementary settings, you know, the core settings of the app. What I do is I go to Pinterest and I find all of those really cool color looks, you know, and I'll show you how to do that. And I save them in a folder of filters that I love for VSCO that I think look good on my skin tone, or I think look good with the environment that I usually shoot in. And then I tend to use just those settings and I go into VSCO and I put those in, like, you know, and it's really cool and it creates a really professional, really cool look, and it looks like I did something way more than I actually did. So another app that I'm totally in love with, especially for Instagram, I love Over. If you haven't heard of Over is an app in which you can go in and you can choose a template. For example, let's say you have a picture and let's say you have a concert coming up and you want to make a flyer on your Instagram page or for your Facebook or something, but you want to do it by your phone. Okay, no problem. Over has it all for you. What do? You go into Over, take your photo, you choose your photo, and then you can find a template, and add your photo to the template, manipulate text, add some cool designs or little clip art, and it looks super cool. I do that for my Lyrically Lydia page every single week, and I think that it really makes the difference. It really takes my profile to the next level, and I think that it's part of the reason that people really enjoyed to see it. I don't know, I've gotten some compliments on how the Instagram for Lyrically Lydia looks, and also sometimes I use it on my Lydia Life, my main Instagram page. So I think it's a really great tool to have, and really great if you're looking to publish, you know, a new album or something, or you're looking to publish concert series, something like that. You can do all on over, and it's really great. You do have a subscription. I will detail that in this video now. Okay. There's another app that I really love, and I also use it all the time. I love it so much, and it's I think all of the things that I've mentioned so far have been both compatible with Android and iOS. I have an Android phone. I know, make fun of me, go ahead, laugh it out. Green chat bubble. I know I got a green chat bubble. What am I gonna do? So this is what I use, and it's super cool. I use a thing called Hype Text. On Android, it's called Hype Text. On iOS, I think it's called Type Art on iOS, and it's basically the same thing. It has really cool animations. So, for example, when you see my Lyrically Lydia little videos where you see the animated text pop up with that picture in the back, that's what I'm using. I'm using Hype Text, and it's really, really a cool app. Yeah, you can subscribe, you can pay. I think it's $9.99 or something for a lifetime membership. I think that's what it costs. I can't remember. I will tell you anyway. You select a style of how you want the text to appear, and it literally animates the text for you over an image that you put on in the app, and it's really cool. And you can animate things like if you have a show coming, you know, it's the same as the other one, but it's just if you want a little extra pizzazz and you want to add, oh, look, a little fuzzy. Anyway, if you want to add a little extra pizzazz, then you can use this app, and it's totally dope, and it's totally cool. And remember, on iOS, it's called Type Art. Now, moving on to video, INSHOT. It's an amazing app for video editing. You can do so many things on it. You can change colors, you know, you can kind of do minimal color grading, but it still looks great. They have filters on there. They have animated text on there, I think. Yeah, animated text. I don't generally use it. You can cut, you can clip video, you can edit it, you can move it, you can drag and drop. It's amazing. And yes, it does have a membership, but you can also keep it free. It's okay, but you're just gonna have the little thing in the corner that says that the video was made by INSHOT. It depends if that bothers you to have a watermark or not. To me, it does bother me because I'm a control freak and I'm nuts. So I did remove it. I can tell you the details about how much that costs. But yeah, and it's super cool. It's so great. And I think if you want to add video to your Instagram and really make them look professional, but just by using your phone, that's a great app to have if you need to edit a video that you downloaded on your phone. Oh, let me not forget about this. Y'all. Hello, songwriters. Calling all songwriters. Calling people who, if you're working in bands, if you're like learning new music all the time, if you're trying to figure out harmonies on the spot, yo guys, I found and unlocked the key to recording yourself but multi-tracking yourself on your phone. Absolutely. It's called J4T. It's the coolest app ever. You can legitimately track your vocals, I think up to 4 tracks, maybe even more. I've never needed more than 4, but sometimes when I'm out and about, or I'm like lying in bed and I want to like track down like a vocal for a song, and I want this specific harmony and I hear it in my head and I have to get it down right now or else I'm gonna forget, I use this J4T app, which I think on iOS it is actually on iOS you can just get GarageBand or Fruity Loops. Ooh, fancy. So I use that app and it is a godsend. It is amazing. You know, you're on the bus, honey, you're on the bus and you're like bopping to a tune that you literally just created in your head, and you're like, how am I ever gonna track this tune? Well, boo-boo, you pull out your handy dandy, ooh, my phone be looking nasty, I'm sorry y'all. You pull out your handy dandy little application, honey, okay? We French today. Anyway, It's a great app. I think that every songwriter or everybody who, if you're learning parts or whatever and you need something like that, you can just use this app. It is incredible. It is mind-blowing. I needed it for so long and I didn't even know about it. So there's that. That's it, guys. Thank you so much. And keep living. Keep doing your things. Keep your spirits up. I know it's hard, but man, the summer is coming. Let's just, we're going to keep our spirits up in light of all that's happening in the U.S. I am incredibly sad, but at the same time, really hopeful for a change.
Excuse me.